Yo, welcome everyone. The power of the golden Fibonacci ratio is real. Bitcoin got a perfect rejection and a perfect bounce exactly at the golden pocket. But now, do not get fooled, and let me show you why. In our yesterday's video, we were talking about that ideally we are looking for another push towards the upside above the golden Fibonacci ratio just slightly for Bitcoin to take the liquidity above the recent high. But then we were interested to potentially fire another and brand new short position. What actually happened right here? We got another push towards the upside for Bitcoin to take the liquidity above the recent high, and since then we are right now experiencing quite a significant rejection of approximately 2.55%. And as explained yesterday, I would be looking for another fresh short position at approximately 110,000 US dollars. In yesterday's video, I even shared with you exactly where is going to be my next take profit area. First very important level we identified was the liquidity level at approximately 108.5 thousand US dollars, with the second one being the value area low, the less important volume level, aligning very nicely with the golden Fibonacci ratio. And it really does look like both of those golden pockets are being respected exactly. I have already paid myself with this specific short position. However, I am still holding some in a case we are going to go lower. But nevertheless, to be honest, probably I am going to get stopped out on the rest of my short position. However, I am still going to remain in all of my other long positions on Bitcoin, on Ethereum, on XRP, on Ondo, and also I re-entered another long position on Sui at approximately 3.49 US dollars. But in today's video, not only I am going to give you even more trading ideas, but also I am going to share with you exactly what I would like to see with Bitcoin to happen in the next couple of hours. But the reality right now is, on the push towards downside, surprisingly or maybe not, a lot of people got completely wrecked. Looking right now at the liquidations at this specific bottom chart right here, it does look like a significant spike of longs being completely liquidated and completely wrecked exactly at a very important target right here. And remember, once everyone is wrecked, only then we can be expecting another reversal towards the upside of approximately, let's just say, 1.8%. And also, it really does look like our exponential moving averages are being respected very nicely. 200 EMA on the 1 hour time frame once again held up very precisely right here. And also, only a couple of days ago, Bitcoin hit the 200 exponential moving average and also got a very nice rotation back towards the upside. But right now, some people are telling to me, bro, paying attention on the RSI indicator, Bitcoin is now forming a bearish divergence, locally speaking, on the 30-minute and also on the 15-minute time frame. What are you right now going to see? At the moment, we are still seeing a very slight lower high, but to be honest, I would actually call this one being pretty much an exact high on the 15-minute time frame, while the RSI indicator is forming another higher high. So this right here, technically speaking, it is going to be a hidden bearish divergence, which means continuation of the trend towards downside. However, personally, I am not as bearish, and to be honest, I am not really expecting some kind of a major drop towards downside. Yes, in a case it is going to happen, I remain in my short position. However, if we are going to go towards my entry, I am going to get stopped out at break even. And of course, ideally, I would like to see another all-time high. Not only because I'm right now holding some massive long positions still on Bitcoin, but also because the daily time frame and the RSI indicator, and also something I posted about on Twitter only a couple of hours ago, where I said golden pocket power is real, thanks for playing, wouldn't mind a new all-time high right now. And before we do talk about that, I would really appreciate for you to smash up the like button, because 800 likes are really imminent, and also thank you for subscribing to the channel. Let me right now do share with you why another all-time high, at least in my opinion, is quite likely to happen in the next couple of days. Of course, if we are not going to see a bearish indication that I'm also going to share with you in a moment. But nevertheless, on the daily time frame, we are right now seeing another lower low being formed on the RSI right here and a higher low being formed on the Bitcoin chart itself. So that pretty much means hidden bullish divergence is being formed on a very high term time frame, which of course it is going to be a very nice bullish Bitcoin indication, and it means continuation of the trend. Now, some people are expecting very high targets. For example, Titan of Crypto is talking about the price target of approximately 135,000 US dollars because this specific level is aligning very nicely with the 100% Fibonacci extension level. And yes, I would say targets above 120, 130,000 US dollars are definitely very much impossible. And also remember, even a couple of days ago, I shared with you exactly why, in my opinion, Bitcoin probably this specific year is going to go even higher, because in this specific zone, a lot of different Fibonacci channels are aligning almost perfectly. Let's just say at approximately 135,000 US dollars, almost exactly where Titan of Crypto is right now also saying Bitcoin could potentially top out. But the thing is, right, we trade from level to level. And the first level that I would right now be aware of if Bitcoin is right now going to start pushing towards a brand new all-time high is really going to be literally the last all-time high we formed only a couple of days ago at approximately 112,000 US dollars. Now, why is this level such an important one? Simply because paying attention right now again to what other people are doing in the market. On the push towards downside we got yesterday, where a lot of long positions got liquidated, still we have gotten an open interest increase, which definitely means people are entering short positions on the move towards downside, which right now simply means they are being trapped exactly at the bottom. So how to react the most amount of people in the shortest amount of time? If they are right now holding short positions, of course, ideally, we want to see a push towards the upside, aka a short squeeze for them to actually get wrecked, for them to get liquidated, and only then potentially for Bitcoin to see a reversal towards downside. So that being said, if we are right now going to go higher on Bitcoin, which in my opinion would really be right now ideal, I am looking for the first target of the all-time high. Yes, in yesterday's video, I also shared with you the daily high term time frame area of resistance at approximately 111.7 thousand US dollars. However, if this specific daily level right here is going to be hit, to be honest, I really do expect that market makers are going to squeeze Bitcoin even higher for us to create another all-time high, for us to potentially see some kind of a liquidity grab. And here, of course, we could be looking for another short or a sell position. Now, looking for a short at the all-time high is definitely going to be slightly more risky. So you definitely should have proper risk management if you're going to look for a short position right here. But nevertheless, if there is going to be some kind of a rejection, some kind of a reaction at the all-time high, I would be simply looking to fire a short position, stop loss above the brand new all-time high, targeting maybe even the daily high term time frame area of support right here at approximately 105.6 thousand US dollars. But more about the short position once Bitcoin is actually going to be creating a brand new all-time high, and maybe I'm even going to update you on Twitter right here. So that is simply why make sure you smash up the follow button on Twitter as well. But nevertheless, another reason why ideally, first of all, I want to see higher targets is going to be because of the liquidations. Major liquidations above the all-time high. However, here you need to be slightly more careful. Even bigger liquidations are going to be exactly below the recent low at approximately 106,000 US dollars. And that is exactly why I am telling to you, if the opportunity is going to be offered to us and Bitcoin actually does see a push up before right now pushing towards downside, that is why I would be looking for a short right here, simply because also a lot of long positions are going to be liquidated in a case we are going to go below the recent low. And that is right now why, if you want to trade with us and take an advantage of the free 8,000 US dollar bonus without KYC and without VPN, BitUnix Exchange is right now offering to you 10 USDT only on a sign up with the second link down below in the description. But also you're going to get VIP level 3 for your first month and additionally a 20% deposit bonus. And also right now, because Bitcoin is trading almost at a brand new all-time high, we are now having another 3,000 USDT trading competition. So the more you're going to trade, the higher the chance you're going to get up to 1,200 USDT in rewards. So make sure you take an advantage of the free 10 USDT that you are going to get only after registering, and additionally deposit because you're going to get a 20% deposit bonus and VIP level 3. Now, additionally, let's talk about what is going to be a bearish Bitcoin indication in a case our plan of creating an all-time high in the next couple of hours, in the next couple of days, is not going to play out. Again, trading is all about the probability. So yes, if we are right now going to go higher, we know exactly what is going to be our next trade, potentially looking for a swing failure pattern or a liquidity grab at the all-time high. However, what if we are right now going to see a major push towards downside? Would I fire a brand new short where Bitcoin is trading as of right now? To be honest, not really. Personally, I am still holding a short position in a case we are going to go lower. However, I would not fire a brand new one at the area where we are as of right now. And what is right here going to be a bullish and also a bearish indication you should really be aware of. And we are simply going to talk about the volume levels that we can identify on the 2-hourly and also on the 1-hourly time frame. So all we have to do, measuring the entire bottom price action with the volume, you can right now clearly see the value area low has been very nicely respected. And we can right now say, in a case Bitcoin does see a push towards downside, towards the value area low, and loses it, that being said, we break the last volume support level, significant bearish Bitcoin indication, and yes, we are then going to look for another lower low for a bigger liquidation cluster at approximately 106,000 US dollars to actually be hit on the Bitcoin price itself. Now, on the other hand, what is then going to be a bullish scenario? We can simply go with the value area high, and we can say the exact same thing here. If we are going to see a push up above the value area high, because we have already taken the liquidity yesterday, to be honest, this right here is going to be quite a significant bullish Bitcoin indication, and probably we are then looking for another higher high, or ideally also another all-time high above 112,000 US dollars. So if you right now ask me, what is going to be my next trade? I am here not opening any brand new positions. Yesterday, I was interested to fire another short position. I even shared with you almost exactly when I entered a short position at approximately 110,000 US dollars. I even shared with you exactly what levels I'm right now paying attention to. But nevertheless, right now at this specific area, if we dump, I am still in a short position. I still do hold some of this specific short position. However, I have already paid myself. But in a case we pump, then only I am looking for another short above the all-time high. And another long position that can be offered to us is only going to be below the recent lows once the liquidations at approximately 106,000 US dollars are actually going to be hit. So my next trade is ideally going to be long position approximately right here, maybe even targeting another all-time high right here, or simply a short position on some kind of a reaction. Of course, looking for Bitcoin to go below the recent lows, and of course for Bitcoin to once again take the liquidations at approximately 106,000 US dollars. So right now, we don't have to guess in which direction we are going to go. I have no idea right now if Bitcoin goes up or Bitcoin goes down, but I am definitely prepared to fire another long if we dump right here, because this specific area is also going to be my next take profit of the short position. Or in a case we are going to pump, make sure you monitor the reaction, because I am not presetting any orders at the all-time high. And also, once again, you need to understand, if you're going to be looking for a short right here, it is going to be slightly more of a risky trade because we are going against the major trend. However, personally, I am still prepared in a case we are going to see some kind of a reaction or a rejection right here to potentially fire another short position on the Bitcoin price itself. Now, additionally, with Ethereum, I am looking at the almost exact thing. If Bitcoin is going to see a pump towards the upside, on Ethereum, I would be looking towards the weekly high-term time frame area of resistance at approximately 2,800 US dollars, or for Ethereum, at least to form another all-time high above 2,700 US dollars right here. The next resistance I would be aware of on Ethereum, 2,820 US dollars, and then additionally, ideally, we start forming some bearish divergences on the RSI. That being said, on the daily maybe even, position once Ethereum is going to be trading at the weekly, higher high right here, lower highs on the RSI, bearish divergence, bearish indication, and of course, we can also potentially be interested to fire another short position on Ethereum. And also, as I said before, only a couple of hours ago, I entered another long position on SUI because right here, we are also forming an insane hidden bullish divergence. Lower low on the RSI, higher low on SUI, trading at a very nice support area, and that is simply why I needed to re-enter a long position, of course, almost exactly at the bottom. That is right now also why, if you want to trade with us, take an advantage of the free bonuses with Bitunics, because only after you register with the second link, you are going to get 10 USDT completely for free, VIP level 3, and additionally a 20% deposit bonus. And also right now, thank you for smashing up the like button.